Had brown trout, sorry he's not on camera. Threw on a tandem, first cast, he smoked it. That's sweet. Oh, I threw on a tandem and he smoked it. It's a great fish. That's a phenomenal little brown right there. Wild as can be. Oh yeah. Whew. I'll show the rig in a sec. That was literally first cast with this new rig. Just threw on a tandem. A little bit of a trick to it, and I'll show you in a second. Just give me one moment. Let him go right in this soft water right here. Let him get a nice recovery. It's a beautiful, hard fighting brown trout. Wild as can be. There he goes. Thank you, buddy. Phew. Now that is the fish we were looking for right there. So yeah, let me talk about this rig really quick. This is pretty cool. And I'll give a little secret here that this is, in my experience, the difference between catching landlocked salmon and not when they get up into the tributaries around here. I probably shouldn't even say, I mean, whatever, it's not that genius, but so it's a tandem streamer, right? And these are the same size. I'd usually prefer to go with a little bit smaller on the point, actually, believe it or not, than the dropper. So, and don't take me to the bank on this. I mean, here's my theory, right? Is essentially what I'm imitating here is a predation. So our dropper streamer here is our predator. Our point streamer there is our prey. Okay, so that's why that point one is usually a little lighter. In terms of weighting, I'll often weight that front one heavily just to get the depth, even though it's gonna be a little bit smaller. And so the other key here is I'll change those colors. So I have kind of a sculpin color back here, kind of a minnow color back there. You can see, if you can see it, I put a little ice dub UV collar on both of them just for this stain. And then the real key here, right? So I've heard a lot of people talk about tandems and that they don't like them because the point and the dropper behave the same way on the strip. So there is a really easy way to counter that, right? So that they actually behave differently. So the first thing you're gonna do is when you tie on this point, you're just gonna tie it with a standard clinch knot right there, right? So that's gonna be kind of that standard woolly bugger, just sort of pumping, doom, 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 very straight forward like that, right? So we tie on our dropper length and tippet right there, and we come down to our dropper fly, and you can see there, I have that on a loop knot, okay? What that loop knot is gonna allow is a side to side for that back one. I like that because that's how a lot of fish hunt, right? And a lot of predator fish hunt, and a lot of prey fish escape by just little pumps, right? Because they're not as strong of swimmers. So that's kind of the key for me right there, to get those to behave differently and really kind of imitate that really efficient sort of predator-prey relationship. I threw that first time, you know, I mean, I haven't had the camera on much because we just haven't been connecting much. I threw that first time, you know, right where he should be, right up there, and he absolutely slammed it. So that's the deal. Leave a comment below if you have any questions about that, and I'd be happy to explain it more. See if we can't pull another one out of there. Another classic inconsistent spot. When it's good, it's great. When it's bad, it's empty. Let's see. There we go. Yep. Nice fish. Nice. On that dropper again. Another nice brownie. Sweet. They love that rig, man. I'm telling you, you gotta try it out. Gotta try that rig out. They love it. It's freaking awesome. So there, you get that dropper come right out. As long as you keep good pressure on him, that barbless shouldn't matter. I am barbed on the point for the pure sake of just you know, so I can rig that trailer, that dropper off of the back of the bend rather than to the eye of the hook. That's another just gorgeous, pristine wild brown. It's a good size fish, man. Like these are really nice fish. You know, 13, 14 inches maybe, like filled out too. That feels like literally close to 2 pounds. All right, I'm gonna get a pic of him. Let him go, just one sec.